Based on my calculations of meta trends, USS 9's period of dominance is coming to an end. However, I guess I was wrong, it will not happen this season, but we also had a season where BP-50 and USS 9 were both dominant, and when BP-50 was nerfed and USS 9 took the throne. And now a similar situation is going on with the RAM 7 and USS 9. And so for this reason, this season USS 9 is still valid, and RAM 7 I predict that it will get some sort of a buff in season 9, but for now even as it is a really good option to use. However, there are a few things to keep in mind. 50 bullets mag, good mobility, fast fire rate, and the fire rate, it allows you to delete a few enemies with one mag, and like just spraying, you will not run out of bullets too soon, in most cases. And that is a very nice balance thing to have on a weapon, because, well, it makes it easier to use, and even the recoil is easy. Now, the downsides would be that the gun does not really have range. Like, if you remember BP-50 dominance days when it could just cross-map enemies, this gun cannot do that. And while it does seem to be able to go against the USS 9, but I had matches against PDW users, and they just ADS'd faster than I, and they destroyed me. Like, PDW was a more problematic thing to go against compared to the USS 9 even. And that was only because even though the gun is fast in terms of ADS and everything, but like, there are weapons that ADS just faster. Now, of course, if you are a passive player, a head glitch or whatever, it will not be as much of a concern for you, but well, for me it was. And I think that the downsides, they do not outweigh the pros. And the gun is certainly usable, but to get ideal result you should be using it in like mid-range maps, or like small to mid-range but not big maps. Because also when I played, I would be destroyed by the XM4 users or Odin users from afar in bigger maps, so ideally you want to just use it in maps like Firing Range, like the Standoff, Nuketown, even Shoot House is okay. And so like you just need to keep it to the mid-range range, and you can be aggressive like up close as well. But the thing is that you need to have a specific range to perform well. And that actually makes the gun more balanced compared to the BP-50. And I think that if next season USS 9 gets another nerf and RAM 7 takes over, it will bring a more balanced meta, which is a very pleasant thing. Because you will not be able to just take RAM 7 and do well with it everywhere. In bigger maps you will be destroyed by range guns, and like even small maps where are some weapons that ADS faster than you, it will become a problem. But otherwise it is very nicely made, like very well balanced, and certainly a valid meta option. Now the awkward was on mobile movement in the RAM 7 problem is only applicable for the default variant. I made a video earlier with the default, and today I also tried out the Battle Pass one, and it does not have all these weird mobility shenanigans, and so I predict that Mythic will not have them too. And well, the meta positioning at the moment, it is usable, it is valid. I would say it is better compared to the BP-50. It can go against the USS 9, but it does seem to lack like versatility, which means that you will not be able to just play with it in every map ever. You need to have more loadout variety, but like I said, that is a good thing. And so I predict that next season USS 9 will get another nerf, and if it isn't enough, then one more nerf later. But it is going to be the end of the USS 9 meta real soon, which is also shown by the Kodam adding the legendary USS 9 previous season and now returning the Mythic. Like, they are literally just trying to milk more money. And I do not wish to be in the shoes of a person who bought the legendary USS 9 previous season and will buy the Mythic now, because hey, Mythic is better, and then we'll see how it is just nerfed out of meta. And yeah, so pretty much BP-50 case. RAM 7 already, I would say that it replaces the BP-50 as it is at the moment, like not the pre-nerfs top meta variant, but the current one. And we already had the BP-50 Mythic return earlier, so yeah. Now you can just use the RAM 7 instead. Because it has better mobility, it is smoother, and that is a significant factor in the current meta. Like even PDW, I would say, is a bit better compared to the BP-50. Simply because of the mobility. And I made a few videos earlier covering that, but now I think I think I covered all the main points that I wanted in this video. And well, if I haven't said something, just ask in the comments, but I will just see the app, and I have this nice gameplay and one more, just for you to review the gunfights.
I lost the spawn. It's taking it. We almost have this spawn. Yeah, I think we do. Yeah, I placed my sentry gun. He's doing a job. He's doing the job. They have this one. They have this one. They have this one.